Hello, David Paul here. I'm on the boat, the banca. We call it banca in Philippines. So it's a big ferry boat, which is a trimaran. So it's got a narrower hull below, and it goes much faster. And they usually have truck engines in, pretty big truck engines. But that over there is Talikud Island, and we're heading to over there, which you cannot see yet, which is much more distant, which is Talikud Island. Now, Talikud Island is about, I think, if I remember rightly, it takes about an hour to get there, and it's very nice, you know, very nice here. It's quite overcast, cloudy, so it's quite cool, and the cool sea breeze is blowing through, and it's going to be a nice day. Normally, when I used to do this sort of thing, I used to be chewed to death by the heat, but I'm okay now. People are selling food on the boat. It's really dirt cheap, unbelievable. I bought 2 eggs and a suman, which is a kind of confection made out of suman. I would highly recommend. It's full of coconut oil, which is good for you, and it doesn't have added sugar. It's just basically cooked coconut, shredded coconut, but it's delicious. Anyway, Sasamalian, that's Samal over there, and some of you guys will know of a place called Pearl Farm Resort, which is a little bit further up on the coast there, and that's where all the rich folks go. So this is becoming a big tourist area. Talikud is the poorer of the 2 islands. It's just farmers, you know, farmers and fishermen, and 2 resorts on there. But it's getting better, and it's where I met my first wife, where the home of my first wife's family, although everybody's dispersed from then. Anyway, they're all over the place, the Rojas family now, and that's what you got to do in the Philippines. You got to get a job and get work and stay alive and survive and move forward, you know, just basically like what I'm doing. Ang Filipino ako sa puso ko. In my heart, I'm a Filipino, and I follow the same kind of life, exploring different opportunities and locations to just make progress and survive. So now I've got these 3 locations, and it's gonna be Samal Island, Philippines, and in Portugal, and my cabin in England. Though the cabin in England, I want to finish it. It's a reserve emergency place, but that's all going to get completely closed up once I get back. It looks like I'm going to be here 3 months at least. The original plan has been trashed, and the family want me here, and I'm cool with that. There's looking back on Davao, not a high-rise kind of place, Davao. It's a very livable sort of pleasant city. If you got a few quid, you can live a good life here. But I would say have a few quid though. Make sure you come here when you got some money, because your quality of life will be so much better with just a little bit of income. You want to be getting steady passive income. So anyway, what else? So we'll get the Talikud. Why am I going to Talikud? Because I have a tree which belongs to me, which was planted by Pa, my father-in-law. I'll tell you something later about Pa. He's a remarkable man, and just unfortunately he's deceased, but he's in heaven with my mother-in-law, that's for sure. And he planted this tree for me to build a boat, and I haven't built the boat yet, but I said I would build the boat. I told the family I'll build the boat in honor of my mother and father-in-law, and I'm going to call it Pedro at Bartolomea Rojas, which means Pedro and Bartolomea Rojas. In Tagalog it's at. Now, we're in the Gulf of Davao here. That's the name of this place. Very sheltered place, ideal place for sailing. And we have a few marinas down here. It would be a great place for foreigners to come down here. Bring your boat, get yourself a cheap boat, bring it down here, and do some sailing and enjoy your life. You know, that's an alternative to having a house, which is something I've always advocated, because owning a house here is more difficult because you can't own the land it's on. So anyway, look, I'm reluctant to pan back and look at the people because they might get angry, Khalid, but I don't think they will, because Filipinos are not really like that, you know. They're not full of bullshit, you know. I think like people in the West, they'll probably wave. So let's see what happens. Okay. Lots of long faces there. This is just a duty to them. This is not an exciting journey. They just go to Davao, get some shopping and provisions and stuff, and then come back. So they're all looking forward to getting off at the other end. It's going to be like holy hell let loose when we get to the other end, because there are motorcycle delivery people and they're going to be running around like crazy, taking people up the hills to their homes, and I cannot be bothered with that. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably sit down and maybe have a beer and take my time and wait till all the fuss is over, and then I'll go. So what else? Oh, there's Davao. I think that area is called Sasa, over to that side, which is more of the industrial type of place, you know, shipping and things like that. There's a place over there which is definitely Sasa, which is where the boats depart for Samal, which is the ultimate target of where I'm going to be going to build my house. So anyway, getting back to the issue about the tree. The tree was planted for me, and I need resources, and I'm not making an ugly house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down that tree and utilize it in the most useful places in the house to fabricate a nice looking house, because it's top quality wood. It's about the best quality wood you can get. Happy tongue. It's the stuff that we use for trucks, truck beds in America and the UK. I've just eaten an egg and it's making me hiccup. They sell eggs and suman on this boat. So anyway, so the idea is to get that tree, and I was going to chop it up, take it to Samal, and then build my house using it as much as possible, having to buy as little possible wood as I can, and using it in all the components that need something attractive. And then I had the bright idea. My sister-in-law Nida is on Talikud, and the family house is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at the family house, which is, I'm part of this family, so I can stay there as well. And so stay at the family house, the Rojas family house, and there's electricity there, so I'll butcher the tree and I will prefabricate everything that I can do on Talikud Island using the electricity there, and I'll just pay the electric bill, so that'll allow me to use as much electricity as I want. The electric bill is nothing. It probably, her electric bill will be about $20 a month, if that, and that's it. So more to follow. I might film the arrival, because that is quite a dramatic thing. It's like the African Queen when he arrives, and everybody's going crazy and happy and stuff. Happy to be back. Talikud is a place I have a great affection for. It's very sad that so many people dead, and that's it. What can you say? You know, that's life. Buhayan, that's life. Okay, one last look around, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'll put my next film up. Okay. Makita tayo mamaya, because I'll be posting again today at Lago. See you later. Jesus be with you. Bye.